All right, all right, all right. Chosen ones. Welcome back, man. Welcome back to another episode on Antonicus Motivates. Today is May 7th, Thursday, 2026. About to go ahead. Y'all already know about how we do about this time. I'm about to go ahead and get into another video. Anyway, go ahead and crank up, warm up, get ready. Chosen ones, ladies and gentlemen, you already know the Deceptacons are all around you out here now. Things are not the same anymore, man. The only thing they want to do is come around you to feed off your frequency or to drain your energy. The only thing they want to do is try to turn you into like them and put you on a low vibration to take away your high vibrational energy and to get you mixed up in some drama or some chaos or anything, because that's all that surrounds them, or put you into negativity again. This is the reason why you have to remain alone. When you saw them for who they all were and you realized what was going on, you found out eventually that none of them was ever going to be a part of what you were going to be a part of or what you wanted to be a part of. You found out that they were all going to remain the same, and they was not going to change. They were not going to accept your message or be a part of what your message was about or your truth. They willfully chose to stay in the illusion and to believe the lies of the illusion. And you know that everything out here is the illusion, and pretty much everything out here is meaningless except for, the word of God and your spirit within you, and your truth that you carry and your light that you carry. Everything else is part of the illusion, and it's never going to be anything that's going to really be anything that's going to produce any happiness or any good feelings of joy or anything like that in you. It's always going to be like you chasing after things that are meaningless. And in the book of Ecclesiastes that I was reading last night, it speaks a lot about this, about how everything is meaningless. And the more that you have, you already know that's just the more that they want to take from you. The energy harvesters and the ones who only come to take from you. The more that you have, the more that they want. And they don't want nothing about you or your true self. All they want is what they can get out of you. And they want to bring drama, chaos, and confusion into your your atmosphere and mess up your frequency, steal your frequency, feed off your frequency, and cause you to have more problems again or more setbacks again. So you have to remain alone. You have to take care of yourself, and you have to do what's best for you. About to go ahead and move out, man. About to go ahead and get in day number 35 of the burpees training session today. And yeah. So that's what we doing. We taking care of ourselves every day. Making ourselves stronger, because the only thing they ever wanted to do was make us weaker. It did cause us to become weaker, many of us, because we allowed them to do it. Because we didn't have no support from none of them, because they weren't about to accept what we wanted to be about. So it caused us to temporarily doubt ourselves. It caused us to have to go into this isolation. And it caused us to end up eventually having to cut them all off, because we could see that they were all part of the program. And we know now that the enemy, the real enemy we are fighting out here, is Ephesians 6:12, like I said before. The authorities and the powers that be. The enemy is within. It's within all the governments of all the world, all over the whole world. They've pretty much taken over and did everything they could to build all this stuff around us and everything, which we already saw all of this going towards what they were taking it towards a long time ago. And when we tried to show people, they didn't listen to us. They didn't want to hear us. But they're using all of this against us, so we have to use this same thing what they're using against us to help the other chosen ones and to show them that they're not alone, that we understand what's going on, and to get the word out and the truth out to other people who are the type of people who will accept the truth and who have accepted the truth and who see through the illusion, see through the matrix. They're the only ones we can relate to as chosen ones now. The chosen ones are the only ones left that are real. The rest of everyone else out here is Deceptacons around you. They're fake. All they care about is themselves, and the love of many of them have grown cold, like it says in 2 Timothy chapter 3. So now the spiritual warfare is at an all-time high, and we have to take care of ourselves. We have to keep our energy high. We have to remain in a high vibrational state. And we can't allow nobody to come into our presence no more to disrupt or try to take our frequency, or to try to put us in a low frequency, a low vibration, into negativity, into drama, into chaos and all of that. Only thing they want to do is try to bring that into you or around to you, to bring you into, to try to put you into fear. And we know that, all of that is because they have targeted you, because they know who you are and they know the light that you carry. They see it, they recognize it, and they want to put it out. And they will do anything they can to try to do that, to get next to you. And so, it really is like the movie Invasion of the Body Snatchers. And we know they told us in the movies what would happen. Because many of these people in the movies had to do all kinds of rituals to be in the movies, to be famous. They had to do things that went against their humanity. They had to do all kinds of things to get into the positions that they are in. And so these Deceptacons are all around you out here, and they are all following all of these famous people and all of these people who did all these rituals and all of that, and they're idolizing and worshiping them. They want to be like them. But you came to offer the truth and to show them, to try to tell them about them, and to let them know what was going on, because your spiritual eyes was open and you saw. Your third eye was open when you first saw. And I done told y'all my whole story about how that happened with me. And so everything is part of the illusion. And the only thing real that's left is nature, the Word of God, and the other chosen ones. And that's pretty much it. Besides that, everything else out here is fake. And so now it's like, now that you know what it is, you have to protect your energy. You have to protect your peace. And you just have to just stay alone, man. As hard as that is, as hard as that may be. It's their best interest. It's for your best interest. It's for what serves you best. And that's just the way it is out here right now. You know, so anyway, man, I just wanted to leave that with you right there for just a minute. I'm at my spot. I'm about to go ahead and get in this burpees training session like I always do. And then I'm going to come back to you and we're going to talk more about this subject, because you already know the Deceptacons and all of these energy harvesters and everything, energy vampires, whatever you want to call them, they're all around you out here. They don't care nothing about you, and they ain't about what you about, and they're not going to ever be about what you are about. So, you know, you got to take care of yourself. All right. So I'm going to be back with you. So hold that thought right there. Stay tuned. I'm going to be back with you in a little bit when I get my backpack on. Then we're going to walk it out and I'm going to talk some more about this. All right. All right, man. All right, chosen one. So I'm back now, man. And back to the topic, what I was talking about how the Decepticons are all around you and how you just need to be aware. You need to continue to be aware, because they don't want to help you or to be about you or anything like that. All they want is to take from you, and all they really want is what you have to offer. When you no longer have anything to offer, they don't want to be your friends. All they want is your money, your time, your resources, whatever it is you have. They want your material things and stuff like that. They want you to give them a ride in your car. They want you to haul things for them in your truck. They want you to do things for them, but they don't care nothing about you. So they're all around you out here, but you have to be aware and know that they are not about you, they are not for you, they are not your friends. It's just the way it is now. And so, you know, now you have to focus on yourself. You have to take care of yourself now. You have to keep being who you always have wanted to be, who God created you to be. And you have to just know that you can do it. Just know and believe in yourself that you know that you can do it. You know that He's with you. You know that His Spirit, the Holy Spirit, is guiding you, protecting you, keeping you safe. And He's going to give you the strength to do whatever it is you have to do. Because you know they will never, ever support you. They will never, ever show you any real appreciation. If they show you any appreciation, it's fake. It's just so they can get something else out of you again. And then you know that when you have nothing left to give, or when your resources are gone, then they're gone. Like I said, they don't care about nobody else but themselves, and they're not your friends. You've had to learn all of this through everything you've went through. So it doesn't matter who they are. Even if they're your family members, they'll do the same thing. They don't care. They do not care. So, it's worse now because, the economy and everything like that is worse too. So you got a whole lot of opportunists out here. They're just looking for an opportunity. That's all they are. That's all they are doing. That's all they are, is opportunists, and they're looking for an opportunity to feed off of you. They're leeches. That's what they are. They want you to be their host. You can't give them any opportunity, because as soon as you do, then they will try to deplete you of everything, and they will cause you more pain than good. They will cause you more problems than they will cause you any type of encouragement or any type of positivity. They will cause you more problems, and they will cause you more negativity than they will cause you anything else. That's all they will do. Now you know that it's just you and the Most High. That's all it is. You had to be isolated so you could do what you're doing now. So you could go in on everything that you were passionate always about before. And so that you could become the best version of yourself. Because they wasn't going to help you to do that. The only thing they was trying to do the whole time was try to stay the same and try to make you like them. And try to make you follow the rest of the crowd and the rest of society. They wanted you to conform, but you can't. You already tried to before, and it doesn't work for you. So you know now what you have to do. And you know now that the time we are in is different. You know now that the time we are in now, the chosen ones have awakened. The deceptions and all the lies and everything are being exposed, and everything that they have built all around us for evil and not for good is pretty much coming to an end. And now we're shifting into a different season, where we're shifting out of the old and into the new. And it's time for the chosen ones to continue to work on themselves. And the time has expired for us to try to bring other people on board with what we were about. If they had already had the time with you, and they blew it and they wasted it, and they didn't want to be a part of what you were trying to be a part of before, then it's already too late for them. And access is denied now. But they're still all around you out here, and they still may try to come back, but they're Deceptacons, and they're all around you, and they only want to use you. That's all they want to do. They don't want to help you progress. And so their time has expired with you, and you ain't about to give your energy to them anymore or allow them to come into your frequency again unless they have really, truly changed and became the type of person that they should have been in the first place. And even then, even if they have changed, it's too late for them with you. Their time is probably done expired with you because they had every chance and every opportunity with you before they blew it. And so, you know, now you're going to have to move into new opportunities with new people, and you're going to have to wait for God to put those type of people into your life. You're going to have to continue to just focus in on what's the most important. And you ain't got to worry about all the rest of this illusion out here, because that's all it is. All you have to worry about is staying in alignment with your assignment. If they come around you, the only thing they're going to do is try to get more information out of you. They're going to try to figure out what you got going on. They've already done watched you for a very long time. They're still watching you now. You know they are. And you know that they ignored you before. They tried to pretend like you didn't exist when you tried to show them everything that they were too blind to see. So they're blind, and they're the blind leading the blind. And they're Deceptacons. That's all they are. They're all around you, everywhere. And y'all already know my story. I done told you what happened to me here in my fake hometown. So I don't trust nobody here no more. I know they're all around here in this town. They left me for dead. They didn't care. And I survived everything. The slander, the manipulation, the gang stalking, the pocket watching. They're trying to keep me down. And even the attack and the drive-by shooting on my house on September 25th, 2024. And I still have not yet found out who was responsible for that. But I still keep praying every day that the truth will come out about that. But I know it was a whole group of people involved in everything that happened. And the way I know is how I have seen how people's tune have changed, and how all of a sudden they act nice and stuff like that, when before there wasn't none of that. So I know there was a group of people spreading lies on my name and telling lies about me, and they were all part of the Deceptacons. And they hated to see that I was the type of person who wasn't going to join them in their nonsense. And so that made them jealous and envious. And that's what most of these Decepticons are too. They're carrying spirits of jealousy, spirits of envy. And they're even worse mad now that all their witchcraft and everything they used against you failed, You survived all of that. The witches and the warlocks. The ones who did what they did to you to try to destroy you. So now they're going to be destroyed. Now all these Deceptacons are going to be destroyed who came against you when you was a good person, an innocent person. And you shared a lot of your kindness and your time and energy with them before, but that time has expired, like I said. You already know they only want to take from you. But let you get $1 million though. They'll be happy to come back around you and pretend like it's all good and like they're sorry. As soon as you get blessed, and they want to be your friend again. But you know it's all fake. And it's crocodile tears. So now, the only thing you can do is continue to move in silence, continue to level up on your own, and continue to work towards being the best version of yourself. Because they're fake. They're all fakes and snakes, ladies and gentlemen. And there's more now than ever before in all of history. So until, like I said, you get around other winners, just keep on winning by yourself. All right? So if you made it to the end of this video, then I guess this message was meant for you to hear today. And as always, peace, love, light, blessings to you all. I'm going to catch y'all all on the next one. All right, man? All right, I'm out.